Hey everybody, how you doing? Hope you're all doing well. Um, just wanted to quickly talk in this video because in the last one I talked about shapeshifters, but I did not bring up a very important point, which is how they happen and the difference between them and something that we call a skinwalker. So, very quickly, a shapeshifter, as I described in the last video, a being with two um, distinct entities living inside of them, usually gains this either from magic or lineage. So, if they had a parent who had this kind of nature, they have almost like a spiritual side to themselves that is distinct and um, born in them. Okay? um, it's almost like they are born part spirit themselves. Anywho, um, so aside from that, they can also be made magically. For example, it's very common in shamanistic culture to ask for an animal totem or an animal spirit, I'm sorry, to enter you and to empower you and strengthen you. And certain spirits can have affinity towards certain people, and eventually the person can just do this at will. Now, here's the difference, okay, between a skinwalker and a shapeshifter. A shapeshifter legitimately has a being living inside of them, okay, or at least can ask a being to temporarily possess them. Um, they are not, they are physically present and are um, at least partially conscious during this whole process, okay? And due to the fact that it is a possession, it's either voluntary or involuntary, okay? A skinwalker is a human who has mastered astral projection, which is creating an energy body and putting their consciousness into it and then traveling about and then returning to their body eventually. So yes, it's a human who's mastered astral projection and does so in the form of various animals, okay? Or it astral projects and then possesses an animal and uses that to carry out its business, okay? Um, so, when a skinwalker is in one of its animal forms, iron and silver harm it, um, but it is not a being, it's not one of the two-natured, okay? It is not a being with literally two spirits living inside of it. It is a being with one nature who's capable of assuming many forms. Now, these other forms, um, when he's not possessing an animal, these other forms are like ghosts, so they can pass through objects. Um, they are energy beings, so they can be harmed by iron and silver, and can be blocked by magical means. Um, if they are harmed, then his consciousness goes back into him, and he actually suffers what we call regressive. Oh God, what is it? It's regressive damage affliction or something. So basically, if you were to hit the creature in the arm, when he travels back into his body, his arm will start to hurt. And it's almost kind of like a phantom pain becoming real. That's because there's a lack of life energy there. Though it does heal eventually. So yeah, that's basically the biggest difference. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed that. Alright, have a good Thanksgiving. Happy hunting.